สวัสดีค่ะ Hello from Federation of Asian Veterinary Association, FAVA, Secretariat Office, Bangkok. Warmest greetings to our distinguished guests and IVSA Asia attendees. I'm Professor Dr. Achariya Sairasud, Director of FAVA Office, Bangkok. It is my great pleasure to be an invited speaker in the IVSA regional webinar in the theme of Horizons of Veterinary Science in Asia. Today, I'm going to talk with you on the topic of FAVA strategy to tackle antimicrobial resistance 2021 to 2025. It is realized that the antimicrobial resistance AMR is the regional concern and become an issue of the livestock production globally. FAWA totally agree to promote the collaboration and advocate the knowledge among national, regional, and international agencies and to discover the way for addressing future challenge on AMR in the region aligning to our strategy. AMR is a global health priority. Everyone knows that. Right now, they say that every 45 seconds, a person dies from the antibiotic-resistant infection. So, in this case, they estimated that 10 million of the people will die by 2050. A failure to address the problem of AMR could be result of more than 100 trillion of the economic losses. So in this case, I think that we should be concerned on this topic. AMR is real. You can see a lot of numbers of the AMR cases in many regions of the world. For example, in Asia, Europe, North America, Africa, Latin America, and Oceania. So at least I think you can recognize that in Asia is also one of the big problem of the mortality of the AMR. For why AMR is challenges, one, they need the accountability to ensure the goal that they can achieve. Sustainable engagement, it should be continuously working to the community participation. Behavioral change is really, in fact, I mean that this is really effect to the lifestyle and also behavior knowledge of the people, especially because they are really used to use the antimicrobial drug. I mean, it's very easy to access. Sustainability plan and transparency, that's one also very important. Should have some kind of things that should do continuously. 5, the collaboration is also very important because we cannot do it alone. We have to do with another stakeholders, especially international and multi-stakeholder partnership. And right now, this is the era of One Health approach. So it means that we should work efficiency with another occupation and in another stakeholder. We call it equal participation across domain, and of course, it should be concerned, especially the conflict of interest. And the most important again is the integration with environmental sectors. Why AMR challenges in Asia? One, right now we don't have any we can say it's no adequate legislation to address veterinary drug issue in Asia. So it's the thing that we should work a lot on this topic. The standard treatment guideline may not be available. How can we treat the livestock? Everyone can always treat under their understanding and they don't mind or they don't care, especially what is going on and what is really effect to the scientific. Easy access. In some countries, it's very easy to access the drug in the market without any prescribe. I think this one also the thing that we should work, very proactive. The irrational self-administration, so it means that they do it by themselves without any laboratory diagnosis, what kind of drug, what kind of medicine that should use for the sensitivity test of that for the organism or any bacteria. Non-therapeutic, the use of antimicrobial use as not non-therapeutic. It means that, for example, like some kind of putting like a premix or something like that. And withdrawal time is also should be very strictly. And surveillance also very important for the how can we take care of the AMR in our region. This is really very important and I would like to give these comments and also the strategy, the challenges to all the veterinary students in Asia, because you are the one who will take care or carry on this strategy to, when in your generation. AMR sharing in Asia, it means information sharing. We need a lot of sharing the information. We also the prevention, how can we prevention? Uh, if we have a good prevention, it means that the infection going to be, very less and it's very easy to take care of the disease. And counterfeit, it means that the poor quality of the drug also, it also available in the market. That also very dangerous. There are still many areas of concern and gaps in combating with the AMR. So the professional veterinary organization can help complement effort to tackle the AMR. So we need your collaboration to all the members of FAVA. FAVA have now 24 countries members, 2 associate members and 1 affiliated members. So we are right now, I can say that we are very, very strong advocation and we would like to work together to combating with the AMR. FAWA starting with the collaboration on the AMR strategy with the FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. We starting our journey since 2020 during the COVID and continuously to 2021 and till present in 2022. We have a very big project we call Empowering Veterinarians in Asia toward fulfilling their roles on the Global Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance. This one has already finished on drafting and you will see it. This project is such a very empowering the veterinary in Asia. indeed. And of course, we also adapt the thing that we have done, aligning with the strategic objective of the Food and Agriculture Organization to target the veterinarians, veterinary association, and of course, with the veterinary student that I'm here today. We have a lot of that at that time because of the seminar is become very difficult during the COVID. So we working as a webinar. We have an online webinar, many online webinar in many countries of our members. And of course, we also conducting in their language. So it means that we would like them to know it exactly what is going on for the AMR and how can they collaborate well. We're starting with the Global Action Plan from the World Health Organization. And then after that, we're going to the FAO Action Plan 2021 to 2025. And of course, right now, we're using these guidelines on the template, the empowering veterinary in Asia toward fulfilling their roles on the Global Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance, and it's going to be the FAVA strategy 2021 to 2025, which I'm going to explain you next. The 5 strategic objectives of the Global Action Plan on AMR, they have 5 words. Improve. Improve awareness and understanding of AMR to effective communication, education, and training. Strengthen. Strengthen the knowledge and evidence base through surveillance and research. Reduce. Reduce the incidence of infection through effective sanitation, hygiene, and infection prevention measures. Optimize. Optimize the use of antimicrobial medicine in human and animal health. And lastly, that is also very important, the development. Develop the economic case of sustainable investment that take account of the need of all countries and countries in increase investment in the new medicine, diagnostic tool, vaccine, and other intervention. So it's mean that it's going to be something that they can compensate. How can we work it replacement of the antimicrobial through prevention and control of the infection? This is the book, the handbook of the FAVA strategy to tackle the antimicrobial resistant AMR 2021-2025. This one has already developed and declared, and right now the ebook and PDF you can download from the FAVA website worldwideweb.favamember.org. We starting for declaration of the FAVA strategy in last September in Bangkok, Thailand, in the Victim and Health Nutrition Asia. At that time, we gathering all the invited speakers and talking about the mission of how we can collaborate to tackle the antimicrobial resistance. And then after that, we also arrange the FAVA strategy to tackle the AMR 2021-2025 lunch talk with the other stakeholders like farmers, like the business sector. This one is really very nice. And also, we like them to know it well, how it's going on, because we need the collaboration for all the stakeholders. And right now, I'm working with the vet student. Also, FAWA would like you to know well how we can conduct and working together on how we can tackle the AMR problem in Asia. The FAWA strategy to tackle the AMR We have the vision for our members to use antimicrobial responsibly, prudently, and appropriately. This is our vision. And of course, the mission, FAVA is committed to implement the program and activities to reduce the AMR in animals which affected humans, animals, and environment. This is in the concept of One Health strategy. We have three goals of the strategy. Of course, the first one, reduce the risk for the emergence and spread of AMR, while animal health production and welfare are continuously reinforced. Second, practice of veterinary medicine is enriched and its national, regional, and global relevance is promoted. So this is really our activity that we are working very strongly. And of course, the third one is mean that all the quality of the people life in the region are enhanced if everything is going well. This is really the goal. We would like to see that. The forward strategy have 5 strategic objectives and really aligning with the FAO and Global Action Plan. The first one, increase the AMR awareness and understanding of AMR and related risks among veterinary students, and veterinary association. Second, contribute to regional and national effort on surveillance and research on AMR, AMU, and residue in animals. And the third one, advocating good practice, infection, prevention, and control. And four, promote the responsible and prudent use of antimicrobial stewardship, or AMS. And five, strengthening governance mechanism and sustainability of efforts to regulate use of antimicrobial in animals through National Veterinary Association. This is the action that we are now doing. The first one is increase the AMR awareness, understanding of AMR and related risks among current and future veterinarians that I'm doing now with the IVSA members. The objective aims to incite awareness, enhance understanding about AMR among future and current veterinarians that will in turn help drive better attitudes and practice pertaining AMR. This is the vet student. They are really working very well, and of course, they also have to strictly on the AMR awareness, especially to the food animals. The target campaign of veterinary student, and veterinary association, for example, organize the educational and awareness activities like webinar, seminar, sharing the link of the website. I think right now you can also get more information from FAVA website, www.favamember.org. Publicize the World Antimicrobial Awareness Week. This one we have every year in the November. We call World Antimicrobial Awareness Week and handle with care. And for competition produce communication too, and I think this one we have a lot of contests, video and photos, and right now it's going to be TikTok, right? They are also working on that. Establish the connection of veterinary lecturer and student. Of course, this is also, we are really working well with the members of the, like, for example, AAVS and also the CIEPSA. 2. Contribute to regional and national efforts on surveillance and research on AMR, AMU, and residue in animals. This objective is really for a veterinarian because they are working on the surveillance of activities, generate a good quality for the development driven by evidence base. For example, they collect the sample of the cases and doing the susceptibilities and also sensitivity tests of the microorganism. This really work well. We have FAVA have done it last or in 2021 and really very successful in FAVA members countries. We have a lot of seminar in with Asia last year, but that this year in March, this is also very good one that we call veterinarian as a game changer in AMR surveillance in the priority bacterial pathogen in the Asia and Pacific region. Of course, we have also the webinar on training of the veterinarian on collecting the specimen and sense susceptibility and sensitivity tests of the microorganism. 3. Advocating the good practice aim to contribute the AMU reduction, promoting good practice biosecurity in herd health. This one also is really very efficient project that right now we try to enhance of the biosecurity of the farm and hygiene, especially promote the guideline of herd health, organize the workshop, and also publish the registered vaccine and antimicrobial on website so they can file it. I mean, it can have that many information on the FAVA website on strengthening the education on herd health. Promote the biosecurity as well, waste product management, and etc. This one also very important. If we have a good hygiene and biosecurity of the farm well, so it means that it can be reduce the infection in the farm. FAVA conduct 2 contests. The first one in 2020 for the housing design for the biosecurity toward infection prevention and improve livelihood in the small-scale poultry farming in Asia. And 2021 also, we have again in the pig farm that was so very actively, and we receive a lot of the one that from our members send the design to us. That was very nice for the campaign. Of course, this year we have a seminar also that the good farming practice is a key success for the prevention and control transboundary animal diseases and AMR that was done in With Asia this year in March. For the promotion, number 4, this is really going to the veterinarian and the stakeholders. Promote the responsible and prudent use of antimicrobial stewardship, AMS, aim to encourage and support veterinarians to adopt the positive behavioral change associated to responsible and prudent AMU. This is also very important that should keep in mind for the veterinarian. Of course, we starting or develop the platform of FAVA AMS platform with the 2 organizations from the association from the Philippine Veterinary Medical Association and the Japan Veterinary Medical Association as the 2 candidates working together for the platform. And we also arrange the resilient and reinvention characterizing antimicrobial stewardship among Asian veterinarians on the Celebrate the World 2022 in Fukuoka, Japan. And 5, strengthening governance mechanism, sustainability of effort to regulate the use of antimicrobial in animals. This is really the aim to support FAVA members to implement a good governance mechanism related to the MMR while ensuring its sustainability, accountability with continuous monitoring and evaluation. This is really the policy, evidence-based policy, strategic, and their implementation. That is the key area for veterinarian for the National Action Plan, working closely with the government, with the public, and also reinforcement with the agency. This is a lot of policy, but of course, it should be working, aligning with the strategy. We also have a working in progress on monitoring and evaluation. What is going on? We are really aimed that in 2025, it can be implemented successfully well, and all of our members in Asia and the Pacific will working closely with us actively and combating with on the AMR. Yes, I can say that this work, it can't be possible without all the stakeholders, especially from the Food and Agricultural Organization of United Nations or Office Asia and the Pacific, FAWA Executive Board, all the team from FAWA members, FAWA Subcommittee of the Pharmaceutical Stewardship, and also the one who really support all the time is the USA. Thank you very much for all the support. We are really working together, and we also would like to ask the veterinary student working with us closely. Thank you for your kind attention. If you have any question, you can also email to our office, and please visit our website www.favamember.org. Yes, we still have time to work together, and of course, we cannot work alone. We have to work together with you. Yes, this is the cover of the FAVA strategy to tackle the AMR. You can scan from here. You can get all the detail of the handbook of the FAVA strategy to tackle the AMR. Yes, finally, I would like to show you the video.
Tại Việt Nam thì đã có một số các cái khảo sát đánh giá việc áp dụng an toàn sinh học tại các cái trang trại chăn nuôi lợn.
Câu hỏi đầu tiên thì xin được phép gửi đến tiến sĩ Vũ Thị Phương Trà.
Namaste and good afternoon, everybody, to the fight to the AMR. And as for Nepal, Nepal is also moving forward towards the approval of the National Action Plan on AMR. People from multiple sectors came together, sat down together, discussed together, and have drafted a National Action Plan. And we are quite in the verge of approval of the action plan by the Council of Ministers.
Introduced a policy in which we have stopped the import of antimicrobials to be used as growth promoter in any form. So with this policy in action, the antimicrobial use of macrolides has gone down, and definitely it has supported our interventions to reduce the antimicrobial resistance in animals.
Villacorte, if there are monitoring activities or regulations on AMR, and how is the Philippine government intervention on the monitoring activity implemented in the Philippines?
To achieve in the future or in the nearest future is to come up with a guideline or a protocol for antimicrobial use. And likewise, an AMR stewardship plan, no? That will definitely be utilized for all the sectors in our country.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isao Kurauchi. 皆様、本日はウェビナーにご参加いただきありがとうございました。本ウェブナーの開催に際してご尽力いただいた FAVA の桑座会長、コラゾン先生、そしてフィリピン動物医薬品協会のメンデ会長、講師の皆様方をはじめ関係者の方々に御礼申し上げます。
including erythromycins, tyrosines, tetracyclines, fostomycins, effective January 2021.
Di dalam makanan haiwan yang juga digunakan di dalam manusia. Lebih penting juga adalah penggunaan antimicrobial secara berhemah.
The way that the National Action Plan is getting implemented. Thank you for your contributions for this, and I wish that there are more opportunities for others to see what Malaysia is doing. In FAO, we continue to work globally in the food and agriculture front in the fight of antimicrobial resistance. So like in Malaysia, we support the food and agriculture sectors across, not only in Asia, but globally, in raising awareness, in supporting AMR surveillance and research, also in reinforcing good practices and promoting prudent use, as well as supporting the governance structures and mechanisms behind this. Together with the tripartite partners, WHO and OIE, we join you in your individual and collective efforts to address this global health issue. Coming from the government services, be it in academia, research, in the industry, private sector.
ได้รับทราบถึงปัญหาเชื้อดื้อยาเนี่ยนะคะว่าปัจจุบันนี้ปัญหานี้เนี่ยค่ะเป็นอย่างไรบ้างคะทั้งในระดับประเทศและภูมิภาคค่ะอาจารย์ Yes, thank you very much. I think you enjoy the video, and I hope that you know it well, that what we are doing now. If you have any question or you would like to know more further about the AMR strategy, please visit our website, worldwideweb.fawamember.org. Thank you very much for your kind attention.